Data security. This is important. So internal network on the client server side, you have an internal network, and online intake is susceptible to data theft. So your internal network is your internal network. You have to maintain those firewalls. They're much easier to hack. So it's much easier to hack your network in your office than it is to hack a web-based system. Now, for some systems, they tout that they have a way patients can fill things in online, and for client server systems. Well, that adds another susceptibility to your practice. That's another portal a hacker can get into. Client server systems are actually less secure. If it was a web-based platform like ours and you have a patient that wants to fill in forms online, the entire network is one. It's seamless. Right, so the data security and the ability to hack in is lower with a web-based system. If the firewall breaks down, it's your responsibility. So a lot of insurance companies and liability companies have liability coverage for data hacking now. It's becoming more and more prevalent. You should check with your carrier right now. We actually have it. Every doctor who has a client server system should get it. Because if your system is hacked and the data is hacked into, it's actually your responsibility. You have to show that you did everything possible to actually maintain that firewall and the security of that network. And as you know, networks change, technology changes, HIPAA compliance changes. The odds that you're going to keep up with all of those requirements and actually be up to speed on the protection and the security of your network is low. Let's be honest. We're busy. We're running practices. It's the last thing you want to do, think about, and it's the last thing you're going to get to. That leaves you susceptible. With a web-based platform, it's 100% data encryption all the time, up to speed with HIPAA compliance. It's what we do. One of the main core competencies of our business is to make sure our data is always backed up and encrypted and up to speed with all the HIPAA requirements, government requirements, and as the technology changes, that we're always up to speed with that. In this case, liability coverage is always a good idea. I'm not saying you don't have to have it. I don't want to put that out there. But what you have to show in the case where your data is compromised is that you took every measure possible to secure it. So if you have a system like a web-based platform that is doing this for you, and we have a contract together, that's part of our agreement that we're going to maintain your data up to the security measures that we're supposed to. So the onus is really on us at that case. Now, the theory that, well, your data can get hacked no matter what, that's true. It can always get hacked no matter what. The question is not whether or not data gets hacked. The question is, where is the bigger liability and bigger likelihood? The bigger likelihood is definitely on the client server system. The bigger liability is going to be on you if you have a client server system.